The Los Angeles Lakers Media Day just wrapped up. Here is what you missed. D'Lo is here to stay. Max Christie understands his new role, but can he take the next step? And there are golden Olympic fields all over the place. Let's get started. Coming off a rough playoff performance, DeAngelo Russell is harnessing the power of positivity. Whether it's to impress the new coaches or he's turned a new leaf, one thing is for sure, D'Lo has always been introspective at the mic.
I would say my energy is kind of contagious. So just being a positive guy, high confident guy, IQ guy, I think, I'm vocal. So being vocal in the short time that I've been here this summer, I think he kind of recognized it and he's harped on it a little more than normal. Just keep that going, continue that. We love to see that. We notice it. So like I said, his kind words mean a lot to me because I'm not used to hearing those.
D'Lo's peaks and valleys have a huge impact on this Lakers team's winning and losing, and a renewed focus on defense could sway over the new coaching staff.
Since I've been back, we've done an unbelievable job, just kind of putting things together and just kind of winging it a little bit. I think throughout that winging it, we kind of knew where our flaws were. Obviously, rebounding and things like that can lose games, but I think it starts now in the summer with the structure that you try to implement.
But let's be honest, D'Lo was played off the court way too often last season. Was it a case of bad coaching, or is the same fate waiting for him this season? Either way, D'Lo is focusing on finishing games.
I think, figuring out our last 2 minutes of the game, how we're going to finish games, the sooner we can figure that out throughout the season, I think the better. And that comes with, experience. So I'm looking forward to just having this experience going into the season with some of these familiar faces. Some of our guys weren't healthy last year, are healthy.
Now, while D'Lo is poised for a career year, it's interesting to note that development of Max Christie could also significantly help. Christie got paid this summer based on potential, and he has a major hole to fill in that 3-and-D slot for this Lakers team.
In terms of my role on the team, I think defensively is a big key for that for me to be able to stay on the floor, is to have that energy on the defensive end, disrupt offenses, and really become a problem for opposing teams. And then offensively, I think the biggest key is three-point shooting for sure, particularly from the corners. We got guys that can really handle the ball. We got a bunch of offensive weapons on our team. And for me, just being able to take the load off of them a little bit, being able to knock down big shots, corner threes, crash the glass, get us all extra offensive possessions. It's probably the main focal point for me in my game and my role this season.
From a draft and stash second-round pick to a $32 million man, while some Laker fans feel like this is some type of THT type of overpay based on potential, Christie isn't here to prove the haters wrong.
I think the first 2 years for me, I've got a little bit of experience under my belt, but I think the biggest thing is I've been able to observe, some of the highest level athletes, that we have in our team and how they go about their business. And, for me to be able to learn that and see how they're doing it. And then for me, hopefully this year, when I earn a rotation spot, to be able to come in and implement that, try to impact the game as much as possible. We have a really, really good team this year. And obviously, the goal for us is always a championship.
If the Lakers were to win a championship, it would be on the back of Anthony Davis, new coach, new offense, and all the talk about him being the focal point of the new team. He put all that talk quickly to rest, reminding everybody he isn't new to this. He's true to this.
Yeah, I've always been comfortable in that role. Every team that I've played on, going back to New Orleans, have always caught the ball in the middle of the floor, just kind of directing the offense and things like that. So that would be nothing new.
Coming off a gold medal run in the Olympics this summer, priority number one for the Lakers will be his health. With Christian Wood currently sidelined, Jackson Hayes is currently the only backup center. Injuries and depth charts aside, Davis took another funny swipe at NBA voters.
Obviously the main focus is staying healthy and staying on the floor. The rest, as far as individual accolades and things like that, I just let it take care of itself. I don't stress too much over that. It's not like I'm in consideration for things anyway. I don't know how, but I don't let that bother me. I just go out there and play basketball and focus on our team wins. And if we're able to, get enough of those and play very well at a high level as a unit, I'm pretty sure that stuff will happen.
And as the Lakers open preseason on Friday, Jared Vanderbilt didn't sound too optimistic about playing or making opening night. J.J. Redick also committed to a 9-man rotation. So with injuries already piling up for this thin squad, they'll probably be leaning on their offense early while JJ installs a lot of defensive principles. This has been your Lakers Media Day 2024 wrap-up. If you like what you've seen, like and subscribe to the page, and go Lakers.